Well, hello everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Builds. You know it is JJ right here once again with you. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, welcome back once again. Well, not welcome back once again. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJ's PC Builds. And also to my veteran subscribers, as always, much love to you and all that you do. Watching videos from beginning to end. And don't forget my new subscribers to watch videos from beginning to end. Help support the channel. Helps the channel grow. And we're trying to work towards monetization. I know we're not at monetization yet, but we are working towards it. And that's what brings me today on today's video. Okay, when I started the channel, okay, I never had a heart-to-heart with everybody to let you know what I'm about and everything else. I should have did that about a year ago. So today is the day that I'm going to lay it all out on, all my cards out on the table for you. So you can get to know me better. So, if you're going to watch the video, I hope you all watch this to the end. We'll do our best, to keep you entertained. Well, it's actually not entertainment. It's actually laying down the line. But anyway, the thing is this. When I first, I'm going to put this out to you. When I first started doing PCs, this was back in 1986. Okay. In 1986, the way I started out was my family, my sisters, they obviously said, hey, we got a bunch of office computers. Would you like some? So I pretty much said, sure. So I got my hands on a bunch of office computers. So in time, I started dinking around with them, messing around with the operating system and stuff, trying to get them to where I can have a gaming PC. Now, back then, it was kind of hard to get a gaming PC, but I kind of lucked into the right parts at the right time, and that kind of started my journey right there. So, yeah, I was able to play some nice, some awesome games. I was able to have enough RAM, system RAM and everything else. Trying to build a computer that's based upon, the 286 or the 386 SX, DX, or the 486. Basically, I went from the 86, the 286, the 386, the 486, the SX, DX, SSDX, and so on. And then went through Intel after, doing all Intel's things. So, and yes, we went through the cloak and dagger of A to Z. Started off on Windows 3.1 or not 3.1, 1.3. And then worked my way up from there. Then I got onto Windows 95, and, it requires back then you can run Windows 95 off of a 386 or a 486, which I love those processors, just to let you know. The reason why is because you can take and overclock the piss out of them and make them run wild. The through output on that was nothing you could ever think of. Imagine playing a CD game. I played Aliens versus Predator back then, when they had the little thingy going on. Somebody made the game, sold it, and, I got it on CD. So I played that. And that was an awesome game, playing it off of Windows 95. But then we started going up and we went to, the pluses, 98 and the pluses, then Windows X. I still have Windows XP. I still have Windows 95. I still have Windows Yeah, I probably got the diskette somewhere, but I think I got th- Windows 3.1. I think I lost Windows 1.3, so I have Windows 3.1, Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 2000, Windows 7, you know, and so on and so on. Windows 8, Windows 8.1, the the pre launch of Windows 10. I still have that in 32 and 64 bit. I still, then I got the earlier versions of Windows 10, and then so on. So, you know how it goes. So I have a lot of operating systems that just I keep for memorabilia. And when I get everything straightened here, I'm going to make a shelf for it and put all the memorabilia up there, how my journey started, but I remember I still got one motherboard over there, was the first overclocking motherboard back way then. And that was with an AMD processor. It was an AMD processor. Everybody's going to say, well, no, Intel was the first one for overclocking this and that. Yeah, if you want to deal with, like, if you're on a Hewlett Packard or a Dell. But when it comes to the individual motherboards, it's actually AMD that come out with the first overclocking. I think it was on an Acer motherboard, if I remember. Back then, Acer was kind of not so much into the box things, and then they started going into the box store things, and then things kind of shifted to where Acer went into being the box store kind of build of a computer. But I can remember way back then Acer wasn't. They had their own motherboards and stuff like that, But now things have changed. Times have changed. This is 2023. I'm just laying this out because not a lot of people understand what my background was, and how many PCs I have built in my time. I've built a lot in my time. I built for many people. I've built many of them. I've built so many. I don't even know where. I don't even know where I can say how many I built at this point. So I'm over 50. So I've built a lot since then. So water cooling is one thing I have never done. And I will admit that water cooling, I've always done air cooling. I've always worked a way to have the air cooler work out just nice. But it's going to come time that I'm going to want to do water cooling. So when I start that adventure, I'm going to take you all along with me. And that's looking in the future of doing water cooling as well. It's not like I don't know how to do it. It's just I never got into doing water cooling for a PC. I remember when they come out with water cooling, I think it was in 91 or 92. For where I was at, it was 91 or 92. Not every state probably didn't have water cooling, but there are some states that did start with water cooling. Especially back then, they had a computer store called CompUSA. Now, they call it Micro Center. Now it's Micro Center. So it's about the same thing that, back then. They had a computer store that was a really good computer store. They had really good cheap prices. Motherboards were a good decent price and everything else. Processors were really good prices. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Back then, for a Pentium, the Pentium 2, Pentium 3, and stuff like that, the prices are pretty much the same as they are today, to be honest with you. So, looking at the prices of back then to today, they really haven't shifted that much. But since they've come out with 12th, 13th, and 14th gen, and AMD's come out with the 7000 series, that kind of pushed the bell right up to the top when it comes to pricing. That I wanted to lay out down on that. So you know where I stand with that. But like I said, AM5, I'm not ready to go to AM5 yet. I'm still on AM4. And my AM4 is still rocking, and I'm still happy with it. And it's still gaming, and, it does everything it needs to do. I'm still not ready to go to AM5. I am really not. I'm just not convinced enough, and I know y'all are probably saying, well, I'm convinced, but, I'm convinced that I got my drink and my snacks with me, and make sure you all do too. Listen, going through a hard road, going from the 90s to the 2000s, then going from 2012, 2013 up to 2016, then 2019, then 2021, then 2022, and 2023. Okay. I stepped away from it for 4 years on building PCs. 4 years. I just wanted a break because I was completely burned out. So I took my break and I backed away from it for 4 years. And I decided in 2022, since everybody got into YouTube and I was watching all these reviews, and I'm like, why can't I start doing reviews? Why not? So I decided to get into the reviewing game. And I'm building my way up just like every reviewer had when they started at the beginning. They did the same thing. They started down at the bottom and they're working their way up to the top. And that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm working my way up to the top. I'm already past my first year. Now we're starting into the second year. So hopefully this second year is going to be a great year. I have a good feeling it's going to be a great year because I got a lot of stuff cooking on the burner, just to let you know that. So don't feel like you're going to be left out of anything. I got many things cooking on the burner. Okay. I still got a lot of builds that I got to do. I've already did the sleeper build, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't do an Intel build yet. But that is on my bucket list. Okay, I have a bucket list. Intel build is on my bucket list. When I see something that's going to be really good, that's going to be that, and truthfully, that Intel build, I want to take that Dell computer I got, the case, and I want to put a new Intel build into that case. Because it's got second gen in there. Runs DDR3 RAM. And it's just an i5 2400. So why not kick it off and make it a little bit better and kind of build that one to perfection? Why not? So I do have that one on the back burner for right now. Excuse me. And also, too, like I told you all before, if we get monetized, we're going to have a giveaway. So hopefully by the end of this year, this is what I'm hoping for. By the end of this year, I'm hoping to be, fully monetized, and that way we can kick off the channel for the next year in a new light and bigger and better things. So we are working towards that. And hopefully everybody that watches my videos, that you subscribe and help out the channel and watch the videos from beginning to end. This is where we're on a push. We're on the clock. Now that we went past our first year, so we don't lose our watch time hours, we're on the clock. So we have to get monetized at this point. If we don't, we're going to lose all that time everybody worked for to help this channel out. That's what we're trying to work towards. We're trying to get things, once we get monetized and we get everything straight, then this is where, we'll move forward. And I know it kind of sounds like, Jay, why do you kind of talking, monetize. Well, the only way YouTube's going to get my videos out there is if we work towards monetization. They're not going to put them out there if nobody's putting likes on the videos. If everybody's sitting there putting negative thumbs down on my videos, they're not putting likes on them. They're not watching the videos from beginning to end. You're not subscribing. YouTube looks at all this and says, well, we're just going to move your videos maybe once a week, maybe one video a week. So, if we want the videos to move faster and better, and I want to be able to make better videos. So, we got to work towards that point. So, and that's the reason why I'm telling you all this, because it does help the channel and it helps me here. So I'm not struggling to make these videos for you all. And that's pretty much what's happening right now, is I'm struggling to make the videos. So I just wanted to have this heart-to-heart with you all for a couple minutes. I know there's probably not many people that are going to watch this video, but I really do hope you made it to the end of the video, because it will help us. It will help the channel and me here to grow and to make it better and better and better. Okay, now, I had a couple people tell me, well, my thumbnails are not that great. Well, the thing is this, like I said in the beginning, I know it was about over a year ago, that if I got to get into more learning about the new AI stuff that's out there, But like I said, time, it takes money to do this. And right now, that's something that I don't really have. And I'm trying to work towards getting to that point. So that way I can build this channel better and better. Look at all the reviewers out there. I mean, they started out at the bottom. They probably had that one video that took off and everybody said, well, we got 1 million views, 1 million viewers on that, subscribers on that. We got 1 million views on that, and they had that one video that took off. Maybe it's because I got this, this right here. Maybe because I don't look like I'm 20 some years old. Maybe, I don't know. But, I can say this. I'm putting my heart and soul into this for you all, for you to watch y'all to watch these videos. Really, I am. I'm putting my heart and soul into this. I'm doing what I can to build up to where, I have a decent computer, which I do now. It took me almost a whole year to get there, but I got there. So maybe y'all can help me get there the rest of the way so we can get moving forward. So we don't sit on, like on a stalemate, and we're not sitting still. we can move forward. So that's my goals. That's my past, and that's my present. So that's the beginning of the first, beginning of this end game is to get to the monetization part. Then after that, YouTube will put my videos up there just like everybody else's, and you all will be able to see them. And we'll be able to get more subscribers and everything else. Or if y'all want to pitch out there to other subscribers to come on out and help us out, why not? I mean, even if you don't want to watch the videos, and get this, even if you don't want to watch the videos, that's fine. If you want to help out the channel, just subscribe then. It would be nice if you did watch the videos, because that would push us right to where we need to be. If you noticed on the videos, there shouldn't be no commercials. So, we got to work towards that point. And then maybe down the road, I have some stuff down the road, some stuff planned for the channel. So, for the future, we got a lot of things going to be cooking. So, you all are just going to have to stick around. And if you haven't subscribed, I guess you're just going to have to. Simple as that. But anyway, if you did subscribe, welcome to the family. Welcome to the JJ's PC Builds community and my veteran subscribers as always. Much love to you for all that you do, helping support the channel from beginning to end. And, you know what you do. You're helping the channel. So, but I'm going to end the video here. I hope I was able to give you all a little bit better insight about me. I mean, yes, I am a man. And yes, I am over 50. So, if that doesn't help you right there, then I don't know what will. But I hope you do stick around, because we do need you, and we need everybody to help us get forward. So, but anyway, until the next time, next video, you know it is, and we will see you on the next one.